Oh man, so in a market which is red and bloody, COTI is the shining star. It's up today, 2.55% at the time of recording, and now we have posted another green candle here on the daily chart, which is fantastic. We've had two really big candles here coming through and breaking through this long-term downward resistance level as shown by this white line here, and you can see this is now a nice clean breakout. We have been pushed down slightly lower intraday, but we've wicked as high as 42 cents here intraday. We're currently sitting at 39.8 ish cents here on COTI. And what's going to happen next? What's my next price target for COTI, and why do I think it can almost 80x from here? I'm going to show you that in the video, so make sure you stay tuned till the very end. But as we can see, finally ADA over the last few days, we know we've got the lead up to Sunday swap on Thursday, has started to gain some traction. ADA's had a slight retracement today. Head over to my ADA video to watch that one in detail. But here on COTI's continued the movement to the upside as people have started realizing, in my opinion, just how important the djed issuance is going to be. And I think this catalyst has finally hit. We've been speaking about this on the channel for ages. I remember when it was announced, guys, we said, hang on a second. Even before the djed issuance was announced, we were sat at 66 cents and we got rejected by it. How could we get rejected by it again? This has not been priced in. And remember, at the time, we were looking at this cup and handle pattern with a price target of 80 cents here on the technical price target. And we were like, how can that not be priced in? And since then, we saw a massive bleed in Bitcoin. Cardano went the same pattern like this. And naturally, we're going to move in sympathy here on COTI with ADA because they're very correlated projects. A lot of people told me, no, they're not correlated. COTI is its own thing. I get it, guys. But you got to understand, COTI is very small market cap right now. And people associate, right? Investors, to make things easier, they bucket things in their head. So when they think ADA, they'll think COTI, same as me. It's an ecosystem play for Cardano. So as I said throughout this, COTI is a small part of my ADA position, right? Which is a smaller part of my wider portfolio. So they will move in relation to it because a lot of people will be thinking in a similar way. So we have to understand that here on the long term. But the good news here is we really have managed to pick up here from our floors here on COTI. We wicked down all the way down to 25, which is fantastic buying opportunities on COTI, and we're now about 65-ish% off our lows, which is fantastic growth here just over the last, just since the 6th of December here, 5th, 6th December. So massive uptick here in COTI. I think one of the key reasons, like I was saying, was the issuance of this djed token. I don't think people quite understand that COTI has been announced by Cardano to be the official issuer of their stablecoin, their algorithmically backed stablecoin. Now, I don't think it's clicking in people's head. We said this at the time, and that is why I was so shocked why we didn't break through and hit our 80 target. But now it makes sense. People didn't have belief in ADA, right? So if people didn't have belief in Cardano, they thought that Cardano was not going to deliver Plutus, they were not going to deliver any good DeFi projects, nor a DEX or anything else, then how would anybody ever use djed token, right? So almost COTI got the stick of people down not believing in Cardano. So now that we've got Sunday Swap, which has been tested successfully on the testnet, it's scheduled for launch on the mainnet on Thursday. Now you're starting to see recoveries on COTI because people are thinking, hang on a second, if people are using DeFi, there's total value locked, there's activity happening on the Cardano blockchain, then naturally the djed token will be minted and burned. And guess what, guys? Every time the djed token is minted or burned, it's very important, guys. Let's head back into this. Every time this happens, we know that that gets put into ADA, which is converted into COTI, which goes into the treasury, and the treasury is set to be launched for February. We had that announcement from the founder a couple of days ago, and we now know that when from that treasury, if you're staking COTI, you get access to that pot here. So now that gets people thinking, hang on a second. This means that COTI and the djed token, more importantly, is almost like the Luna and the UST on the Terra blockchain.